We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Jorge Lopez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the first baseman, MUNCY.
And that'll bring up the versatile MUNCY. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. The 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball two.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Batting third, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Two out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
The 2-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hey. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
Into the box, WHIT Merrifield. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Royals, the center fielder, WHIT.
Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
In is Jorge Soler. Lays off 1-0. Price sets his sights. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he fouls this one off. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. The 3-2 now from Price. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch of the at-bat.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Soler, the runner at first with two gone. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. From the stretch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Royals leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
That is it. The left fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Nope.
Too low, 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
That is it. The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First offering on its way.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-0 home. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Beatty. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
From the stretch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. One down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Lifetime versus David Price. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. Now the first pitch here from Price. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Gordon brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Slow grounder to first. He's right there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Michael Franco.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Price pauses. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's down.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw on to MUNCY, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-1 home is taken for ball two.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 48.
At the plate, Gavin Lux. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 home. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lux tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Nobody out, runner on first. Three and one now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit to first. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, the pitch. And this is low, ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch.
That's outside.
1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, WHIT MERRIFIELD.
At the plate, WHIT MERRIFIELD looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 home.
Ball. Down.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 3-0 now.
No strike.
Now here's the pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. From the stretch, he's running. Pitch is high. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
1 out and a runner on second base. That's wide, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Jorge Soler will be next. Here's Price on 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. 2 gone.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Price pauses. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
2 out here and a runner at second. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Royals leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the first pitch to him. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shot towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's through first and hustling for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. So here's Cody Bellinger. A ball and no strikes. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Three and one to the Dodgers left fielder.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count, 3-2.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's Corey Seager, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a liner. And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Now batting.
At the plate, Will Smith. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Going after it is Gordon. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Hunter Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that misses for ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 2-2 one more time. Is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And up steps Salvador Perez. No balls and a strike to count. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Perez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to MUNCY, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready now, Gavin Lux. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, MUNCY.
Ready for another shot now, Max Muncy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Merrifield is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready once again, Justin Turner. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for LA, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Royals, the left fielder, Alex Jordan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Low for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Seager backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Ready for another chance? Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. Franco, the former Philly, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away. Into the box now. Nicky Lopez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2 out, nobody on. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All even now, 2-2. Price sets his sights. Here comes the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he popped him up. Seager ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Heath Fillmyer is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 49, Heath Fillmyer.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Hit hard towards the hole. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
Digging in, Jock Peterson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high, 1-0. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Here's Corey Seager. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Nope.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Left side, but well foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Another full count pitch home. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Beatty.
Matt Beatty will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Fouled off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Here's another 2-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Working for the punch out and the offering. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. With Merrifield next to bat, they'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Betts. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. Over to MUNCY, and they double him up.
The batter.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So base is empty now after the double play, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. First offering on its way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Price gets his sign. Here's the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Line hard to center field. Bellinger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Royals bats are quiet there. Still down 3-0. Digging in once again, Will Smith. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Will Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1. I got to count 2-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hit hard to short. MUNCY brings it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 48.
Stepping into the box, Gavin Lux. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 3-0. Last half of the 7th here. Now batting, Hunter Dozier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hard hit toward the hole, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Joe Kelly takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Joe Kelly.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Alex Gordon is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail in this one 3-0. Leading off the inning, Max Muncy, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. High in the air down the right field line. Dozier is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
So stepping in, Justin Turner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is chopped down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Cody Bellinger, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. But they lead it 3-0. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Maikel Franco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Maikel Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Coming to the plate now, Nicky Lopez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, WHIT Merrifield.
WHIT Merrifield next to hit. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. One and two, the count to the Royals shortstop. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. So a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Tim Hill enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Tim Hill.
Stepping into the box, Jock Peterson. It was a walk in his last trip.
31. Jock Peterson.
From the stretch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-1 home. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in now, Corey Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Hill has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Beatty.
Now to the plate is the Dodgers designated hitter, Matt Beatty. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set and the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Gordon. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Kenley Jansen enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Royals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now batting, right fielder,
Hunter Dozier digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Now a cut fastball, and this is over but low. It's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
That's the ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken high above the zone. Due up next is Salvador Perez. The 3-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Betts at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a liner towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
In now, Alex Gordon. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Jansen comes set. Here's the first pitch. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Now the 2-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Bellinger's in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Los Angeles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. David Price with his 4th win this season. Kenley Jansen closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Kansas City, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.